I'm a veteran who is collecting VA benefits, but I also applied for my ERISA disability benefits. The disability carrier is trying to argue that I've been overpaid and they want some money back. Do I have the right to an appeal? Well, potentially, yes, you do have the right to appeal a wrongful denial or termination. If they are denying the payment of benefits and arguing that you have been overpaid, they should be sending you a letter saying, we're denying your claim or we're going to take the offset. You'll have 180 days, generally in an ERISA case, to file an appeal, which is the trial of your case. There often is a fight in these cases about the policy language as to whether they have an offset. There's also an argument about what your VA rating might have been prior to you becoming disabled, whether there's been a change in that rating, whether you got TDIU. And obviously, you want to make sure that all of this information is in the disability carrier's file before you file or as part of an appeal. Because if you wait and hold it and let the appeal process run and then want to file a lawsuit, none of that relevant information is going to be in the carrier's file. And there's a basic rule in the employee retirement income security world, and that is if that information was not in the carrier's file at the time of the last denial, the court can't consider it. So if you're finding yourself in a situation where the carrier is saying you've been overpaid, we want money back, or you're fighting about the amount of the offset, you have to use your appeal rights and exhaust those before you can file a lawsuit. You just can't, go into court, with the exception of potentially filing what's called a declaratory judgment, where you're asking the court to determine whether or not they're entitled to the offset and the amount of the offset where the carrier has not actually filed a formal denial or termination. Now, I always try to get them to do that. If they don't, then there is the right for you to file a DEC action. But again, I would be stuffing the carrier file with all this information before I went to the court in any way, shape, or form. If you have any questions about a disability carrier's right to offset your VA benefits, or you're finding yourself in that situation, call me today at 727-894-3188 to learn more about your rights to your ERISA disability benefits. 727-894-3188.